Oh,
Now
damn right.
it's funny that, like you say, the longer the band goes on, like in the nicest way possible, like we give less of a fuck, and it's just kind of like what happens happens. Because this record we're talking about right now is the sophomore record, and there's a lot on a band with a sophomore record. So like, did you guys feel that pressure going into it? Like, oh fuck, it's the sophomore record, or was it just like, ah man, like things are good?
Yeah. No, honestly, not even a little bit.
I think
Like we felt that more with the first record.
Oh wow.
We felt that more with the first record because it was like we need a record, we need to write an album, and like the state of the world at that period of time was wild. So everything felt stressful. Everything felt forced. Everything felt like, not that we're not proud of that album, but this album in particular is just like, this is like our favorite culmination of everything we could have ever done.
It
just
feels
in
like
a record. Like, I actually enjoy the record. I could put it on and go, and it takes me to moments in time and stuff, and it's like, oh, this is that, or that's this, or whatever, and I can relate to it, which I feel like is you need to do as an artist. Like, it's like, if you're not relating to your own record, how do you really expect anyone else to relate to it at all?
Yeah,
so,
and I think that like just on what you were saying as well is like we actually just loved the songs, and I think that was a big difference of like. Not that we didn't love the songs on the first one, but it was kind of like, I feel like all three of us were like, we just love these songs. And I feel like
the mindset as well, right?
Yeah.
Like we were talking about, we just gave less.
Yeah. And I think as well, like, because we sort of like Just Exist wasn't a part of our first album, I feel like we might have had that, like, thinking about it now, like on reflection, we might have had that second album pressure writing our first one, and then now we're kind of just like, this is just what we want, like we're writing music that we want and that we love. So I've sort of just had that realization that I feel like that might have been why we were so stressed about it, and now we're just kind of like just writing things that we love. And
I think we've just gotten older and like matured more as like artists and writers and stuff like that, so I think it just happens maybe.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair enough. And I think that there's a unique, there's pressure obviously with every single release, but it's like those first couple of records in a band's career are so pivotal and so important. So it's like, it makes sense that there was pressure with that one, and maybe you felt what would have been the first album pressure with releases prior to that. So it all makes sense.
Yeah. No, absolutely.